Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bradley Athletic Complex here on the campus of Mount Juliet High School for tonight's Mayor's Cup between the visiting Green Hill Hawks and your Mount Juliet Bears. Once again, my name is Corey Terrell, and it's my honor and privilege to be sitting aside Coach Height for tonight's broadcast. And Coach Height, can you believe tonight is the final home game of the regular season?
Well, Week 11 brings us into Rivalry Week for us, and of course when you're looking at across the state, you got a lot of games going on. You got the Battle of the Borough tonight. You got it down in Gordonsville. You got Clay County fighting for a district championship. But tonight, we're not fighting for a district championship. Tonight's about pride. You got a game here coming in, the third in the series, where each away team has taken the win. So will tonight be the first night that the home team takes the win when it's for the Mayor's Cup? This is also the last group that's really been affected by the split. So some of these kids, they all played together. They went together, and they were here for school together. But after this year, Green Hill's Green Hill and Mount Juliet's Mount Juliet. There's no split on this. So, both teams coming in after rough Week 10s. MJ coming in with a record of 8-1, 5-0 in the conference. That means region champions. Yep. That will not change regardless of the outcome here tonight. Lost last week to Franklin, 21-7. Green Hill comes in 6-3 overall, 3-2 in the conference. They lost to Cookeville last week, 28-20. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of emotion here in this facility tonight. I saw a text earlier that was talking about the parking lots were already full minus the paid.
It's full. It took me forever to find a parking spot. Yes, sir.
Park down Golden Bear.
Yes.
But like I said, you've got the Mayor's Cup here tonight in the third installment of this rivalry, and there's a lot of playoff implications, though, even though it doesn't affect us. Green Hill tonight, with a loss and a Gallatin win, is out of the playoffs.
Wow.
With Lebanon beats Gallatin tonight, but Green Hill pulls the win, Lebanon's out of the playoffs.
Oh, my goodness.
So two highly contested games, and that's not to take anything away from the Cookeville and Central game by any means because it factors into it. But on paper, Cookeville there seems to be the stronger team, having beaten Green Hill and Gallatin. So, like I said, the Bears have taken the field. Green Hill's about to take the field. We've got the coin toss going.
And here come the Hawks.
The mayor is on the field for his mayoral cup.
I tell you what, Coach Height, I've done high school football now this is my 16th year total, but I have never done a football game with this big of a crowd. This is, for me, the biggest I have seen in a local high school football game. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but for me, this is the biggest I've seen during my broadcasting career.
Well, I was blessed in high school to play in the state's third oldest rivalry. So, and it just happens to be cross-county rivals. This is cross-town rivals. This has got potential to become a battle of the borough type thing where you're referencing your Oakland and your Riverdale. So, yeah, like I said, for the third installment tonight, we've got a packed house here, senior night.
And it looks like we will be receiving tonight's opening kickoff, Coach Height.
And kind of like I said against the Lebanon a couple weeks ago, if you get this and you're anywhere near us and you can get here, this is the place to be tonight. Standing room, seating on the hill.
They're packed all the way by the concession stand. They're over here by the Jumbotron in the grass. They're along the fences. I mean, this place, Coach Height, is absolutely packed. This reminds me of a college football game between the two most hated teams that hate each other, and the fans have come out, and this place is literally packed.
Well, I would dare say the Publix between us and Green Hill has no shoppers tonight. They're all here.
They're all here. That's right. We're ready for some Wilson County football, and, boy, you couldn't ask for a better environment. So back to receive for your Bears tonight for the opening kickoff is number 2, Harrison Edwards, our speedster. And, boy, if he gets a chance to return it, you better watch out because he'll turn on the juice.
Last year, special teams played had a ginormous impact in the game with a Cisse Daniel touchdown or kick return. So will special teams be the key again tonight? I know talking to Coach Perry before this game, talking to him during this week, you're going to have to win all three phases.
Yep.
You can't just win one and expect to pull it out. You're going to have to win the offense, the defense, and the special teams. And it's a tale for the Hawks. They're not the Hawks that have been here in the past. they're still a really good football team, but Caleb Carver, the last couple of years at receiver, was super electric as a return man.
Right.
And so I'm interested for the first time to see them this year in person, kind of what they look like. Like I said, film's deceiving sometimes.
Well, here we go. Caden Chandler kicking off for the Hawks. And, Coach Ike, can you feel the electricity? It's just about football time in Bear Country.
Well, everybody's ready except for the guys in stripes.
Nope, there they waving everything off for just momentarily here. He's talking to the punter. He's seen something with the helmet. He's adjusting the helmet.
He got a chin strap.
Yep, both sides are ready to get this ball kicked off. And, boy, I tell you what, this is the most electrifying I've seen for a high school game. And, ladies and gentlemen, it's football time here in Bear Country. And, once again, back to receive for your Golden Bears is number 2, Harrison Edwards. And kicking off for the Hawks is number 82, Caden Chandler. And here we go. The ball is off in the air. And it is caught by Harrison Edwards.
Fielded at the 2.
Brings it to about,
depending on the 25 is
25-yard line. He was brought down by number 15, Jason Grant of the Hawks. So that'll bring up a Bears first down.
It's a little better, right at the 26. So a lot of energy here. I mean, first tackle made on kickoff had both sides erupting.
Yes, it did. So here we go. Tyler Travers, the quarterback, in shotgun formation. Oh, my goodness. Number 15, Elijah Williams ran into his own player.
Yeah, Elijah Williams coming around on a little buck sweep. Lineman got turned around and contact was made.
Brought down by number 42, Cale Burrows for the Hawks. That'll bring up a Golden Bears second down, and it looks like 9 on the 25-yard line.
Spotted. It's going to be 11 on that one. Corey.
All right.
They lost one.
They sure did. Yep, they just updated. So it's second down and 11, 25-yard line. So Tyler Travers again in the shotgun formation.
Twins to the near side. It's going to be pulled. Little play action pass to hit Spurlock. He's fumbled the ball. Ball's on the ground. I believe the Hawks have recovered it. We'll wait for the official word
waiting for
here.
the signal, but the Hawks are celebrating, and it is recovered by Green Hill, number 51.
And turnovers have been an issue the last couple of weeks. 3 against Lebanon, 3 against Franklin. So that keeping possession of the ball is going to be key here. So
yep. Ball was recovered by number 51, Braden Frackle of the Hawks. So now they're going to come out on offense. And, boy, you know, for the Hawks, they couldn't ask for a better situation, Coach Height. You're getting the ball basically right on the 30-yard line. And the running back for the Green Hill Hawks is number 0, Nick Owens Jr.
Out in a spread set, twins to either side.
Quarterback is Cannon Burrows.
Got one going in motion. They're going to have to burn a timeout. They about
sure
had to
did.
delay a game.
I think they burned a timeout. Their coach had just basically come ballistic on the sideline. So this timeout is sponsored by TDS. Slow internet can make you feel like the clock has stopped. Get high-speed internet with TDS. Boy, I don't think that was in the game plan, Coach. I had to burn that timeout that quick in the first quarter.
Well, I mean, there's a kind of a give and a take, if you will. Yeah, they got the ball back, but it's on our hash, on our sideline, in a very emotional game, a loud game that our crowd on our side is not going to be quiet on. So those simple signals, they're wearing all white. There's a glare coming down. Like I said, a lot of things go into that. It almost looked like quarterback could not find his check down coach that he was looking for to get the call.
Right. That's kind of what looked like, a lot of confusion.
So we got trips to the far side, single receiver near. Still going to have single back in the backfield.
Yep, and that is number 0, Nick Owens Jr. for the Hawks. As the crowd starts ramping up here at Roger Perry Field.
Does a little bubble screen. He's got blockers. He's got one there. He is wrapped up, trying to drive forward. He will be taken back.
Pass was complete to number 2, Dallas Jackson. He was met by a host of Golden Bears, so that'll bring up second down.
They're going to give him 3 on the play. Hawks going to play with some tempo here.
Atticus Fiorda was the leading tackler for the Golden Bears at second down.
Spread, both sides, stacked receivers. There's 2 on each. Give inside. Running back looking for some room. He's met with contact.
Hand it off again to number 0.
About a
Nick
4-yard
Owens Jr.
gain.
Yep. And he was brought down by number 52. Evan Parsons of the Golden Bears had to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and about 4 here. Receivers are bunched to this near side. Shifting running back out. Single receiver to the far. Did we just give them a first down for an offsides? I don't know.
Well, I hope not, but it looks like they did. It looks like we were offsides. We'll see what the call is. Yep. It is encroachment on the defense, so that will give the Green Hill Hawks a first down. Number 14 jumped. That is Cason Walls. He jumped for some reason. He may have thought he was.
Well, the back receiver in the bunch set moved while the running back was moving.
And that's why he flinched.
Yep.
So here we go. Fresh set of downs for the Hawks. Nick Owens Jr. in motion.
Same call, shift over. Single. They're going to the single receiver slant.
Pass
it is caught.
Pass is complete to number 1, Aaron Mattingly. And that will bring up a Hawks first down.
So that'll bring up 1st and goal. Looks like it's going to be on about the 8-yard line going in.
Brought down by number 40. Brooklyn Wynn for the Golden Bears. That brings up a Hawks first down, 1st and goal.
Trips to the near side, single receiver tight on the far side, motioning out again.
Yep, Nick Owens Jr. in motion again.
Trying to soften the box, quarterback draw. He's got room, he's in.
He's in.
It's going to be a Green Hill touchdown.
Ball was kept by number 18, Cannon Burrows, and he ran it in. For like Coach Height said, a Hawks touchdown. So the fumble by the Golden Bears on the 30-yard line led to a Green Hills touchdown with 9:12 to go. So Green Hills script for them worked out not so well for our defense, but we have to try to hold safe here. Let them possibly get the extra point. Maybe they'll miss it, but if not, regroup and come out and refocus and get some positive drives going for this next offensive round for the Golden Bears. Looked like there's a timeout. And it looks like timeout was taken by Mount Juliet. So this timeout is sponsored by TDS. Slow internet can make you feel like the clock has stopped. Get fast speed internet with TDS. Coach Height, how much momentum do you think that right now gives? Of course, you've been around here, this rivalry longer than I have, but how much momentum that drive right there and that touchdown gives to Green Hill right now?
At this point, absolutely nothing. I mean, you drew first blood when you didn't kick the ball, but outside of that, I mean, we were here a couple weeks ago when I think almost everybody was saying dead in the water and to come back and win in double overtime. So a lot of ball game left to be played here. So, I think it does help, but sometimes it kind of gives a false sense sometimes. I mean, I've been involved in games both ways where, you come out and you drive right down the field and you think everything's going your way and then it just falls apart. But that remains to be seen because, Green Hill ran, I believe, 6 offensive plays on that. So
yes. So ball is in the center. Snapped. Did not get the kickoff. Penalty flags on the field, Coach Height. That may be.
Well, judging by the way we come off the edge,
that's encroachment on the defense. Yep. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
There's something flinching. There's some talking. There's something.
There's something causing us to jump off sides, and that's twice that we've jumped off sides. So they're going to reset this and retry the extra point.
Not to sound like a broken record, I said it against Lebanon. This is still a game of nerves as well. So it's going to be which team settles first.
Ball is snap, set, kick is good. So with 9:12 to go, hit Roger Perry Field. Our score, the Green Hill Hawks 7 and your Mount Juliet Bears 0. So you wonder, Coach Height, if that first drive for us with the fumble, now the drive, you wonder if that maybe the nerves will kind of calm down a little bit. The game,
Well, I think, you only got to run 2 plays offensively. So execution, holding on to the football, keeping possession, I mean, that's going to be key here. We've already seen Green Hill show their hand of playing tempo. They're going to try to play tempo. And, of course, it's well documented we like to play tempo. So, like I said, it's really one of those. It's just so early.
Yeah. But I tell you what, the Green Hill student section is feeling it right now, and they're hyped. Their team scored. They're up 7. They're feeling good. But back for your Golden Bears to receive is number 2 Harrison Edwards to kick off for the Hawks. Number 82 Caden Chandler. Let's see this time if Harrison Edwards, Coach Height, can get a couple of blocks, good blocks, and find some opening and get some good field position on this return.
I was slightly concerned on the opening kickoff, though. They had made a point a couple of weeks ago to talk about player safety and proper equipment and all this. And if he wasn't buckled properly, he actually should have been taken out of the game.
Yes, I noticed that myself. They're not going to kick it to Harrison Edwards. That ball it did not go out of bounds. It picked up by number 14. That's Cason Walls.
Good decision there. He let it go as long as he could, rolling down the sideline, saw it wasn't going out of bounds, didn't want a chance. Another turnover, picked it up, made something out of it, got it back to about the
23-yard line.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So it's 1st down and 10 on the 23 for the Golden Bears. So offense comes out. Tyler Travers, our quarterback, along with Harrison Edwards in the backfield.
Trips to this near side. Fullback / tight end is also shaded to this side.
Tyler Travers in shotgun. High snap. He was able to pull it down, hands it off to Harrison Edwards.
Harrison Edwards is going to have a positive gain here.
Yep. And he was met by a host of Hawks. Is there a penalty flag on the field? There is on the 20-yard line. Penalty flag on the 20-yard line. So we'll see what this is about.
On both sides, actually.
Looks like it's false start on the offense. And boy, and now we just got another one. I think we just got unsportsmanlike by our head coach, because he was on the field and he is not happy, Coach Height. Coach Perry is not happy. There's something going on and he is just irate. So we'll have to wait to see what they're going to assess. But right now we know we at least got a false start. And the back judge threw a flag when Coach Perry presumed to get on the field. So he's upset about something. So we'll have to wait and see maybe if we can get some confirmation on what's going on.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what's interesting here. The line judge on the Green Hill side's done picked his flag up and put it in his pocket.
Yes, he did.
The other flags remain on the ground as they're supposed to while he's contesting it.
Yes, I've noticed that myself.
He's done picked it up, backed it up, and he's standing by the one hoping they don't see him.
Yeah.
I think Coach Perry knows where he's at, though.
Yeah, there's something going on, because I've never seen Coach Perry so animated like he is now. He's talking to both officials, and he is highly upset about something. So it is a false start on the Golden Bears. So there's dead ball unsportsmanlike on the Golden Bears. So, boy, that's really going to back us up. So that's going to back us up to, what is that, Coach Height, about the 10-yard line?
It's going to be on about the 9, just inside the 10.
Okay. So let them
So trips to the near side. H back in, also to this side. Edwards trying to bounce it to the outside. He's going to be met this time.
Yep.
At the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they sniffed that out. The Hawks did. He was brought down by number 51, Braden Flacco. So that's going to be 2nd down and 25, Coach Height, on the 9-yard line. So do you think we're going to go here more conservative and try to play it safe, or are we going to try to maybe?
You have to play your game.
Yep.
Trips has moved to the far side now as it's moved to this hash. But
now
we've
there's
got
another flag.
Penalty.
I didn't see none of our guys move, but we'll wait and see. But it looks like they may be backing us up. They sure are. Somebody must have flinched. It's another false start on the Golden Bears. That's going to be half the distance to the goal, Coach Height. My goodness. I haven't seen us make this many false start penalties all year.
Well, I'd like to know who it was on.
This kind of reminds me of the Tennessee-Alabama game. My goodness.
Well,
I had to throw that out there. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
My goodness. I mean, it's false start after false start after false start. So here we go. Hand off
Edwards
to
right up the middle. Now the positioning of the field now changes what you can call.
Yes, because he basically got our 5 yards back for the false start, so that's going to bring down third down.
He got back to the line of scrimmage just a little bit beyond the 5. I mean, you can pass here. It's just got to be really quick because Travers is taking the snap right on the line of the goal line. So
he sure is. It's third down and 30 to go on the 5-yard line with 7:42 to go here at Roger Perry Field. And so Mount Juliet is backed up, and Green Hills, boy, they're looking to come try to get a safety is what they're looking for.
Twins to the near side. Going to be given to Edwards. He's got a little crease. He was grabbed literally by a thread.
Yes, he was. Number 42 brought him down.
Had a little lane that closed, but it gets your punting room a little. It gets your punter a little more room to be able to take his full punt. So
yeah, you couldn't do any. You couldn't call anything risky there. Pass. You could have tried to pass, but then you're more apt to maybe rush it and have an interception. And so wise thing is to run it and punt it and try to flip the field here.
Echeverria didn't field that cleanly. It's going to be taken, picked up. Going to be back in plus territory. They're going to have it on 35.
So return by number 2, Dallas Jackson for the Hawks.
Echeverria on that punt, it was still kind of wobbly as it was going to his foot, which is why he didn't get a lot of height on it.
Well, he also, Coach, trying to get it out of there. They were rushing to try to block it, so he was trying to get out of there as quick as he can. And so it's going to be first down and 10 for the Hawks on the 35-yard line with 6:49 to go as their offense trots out on the field with a 7-0 lead here. They have one wide receiver in the backfield, Nick Owens Jr.
Trips to the near side, single receiver to the top. That is their go-to guy at the top.
They hand it off to Nick Owens Jr. He broke one tackle, did not break the other one. He's brought down by number 6. That is Trey Redmond of the Golden Bears brought him down.
Again, it's going to be tempo. We have to get set and get set quick.
That's going to be second down and 6 on the 33-yard line.
Yeah.
Handoff again to Nick Owens Jr. right up the middle. And, boy, he got enough, I believe, for the first down. He sure did.
Well, and that's what tempo and spacing can create, is that softens that box and allows you to run between your tackles.
He was brought down by number 40, Brooklyn Wynn for the Golden Bears, but the run was enough for the first down. Now in his running back is Ethan Choate. He runs up to the middle, gain tackled by the Golden Bears. Leading tackle is number 52, Evan Parsons. So that'll bring up second down and about 8, Coach Height. Maybe second down and 9.
Staying in that trips to the near side set. But again, single receiver to the far side is their guy. Motioning out towards him. Quarterback's going to take a draw again. No, going nowhere this time.
No,
he gains about a yard and a half.
He was brought down by number 9, Atticus Fiorta. Brought him down for a third down. So this is a huge third down for the Golden Bears defense. It's going to be about third down, and I'd say about 8. Yep, third down and 8, Coach Height on the 21-yard line. So this is where the defense has to knuckle up and try to force a 3 and out.
Full spread set here. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback. He was moving towards the line of scrimmage. That's a hole on the far side.
Pass is complete to number 0, Nick Owens Jr. for the Hawks touchdown. My goodness. That was a missile shot into the end zone. He was wide open. I mean, I don't know how Coach Height, that a wide receiver like that can be so wide open, but he was wide open, and their quarterback seen it, threw it, and, boy, he rocketed in there, and they got the touchdown.
Well, judging by how his eyes were as far as how his head was, he was looking for him the whole way. He didn't.
Yep.
None of the rest of them were an option. So
here we go for the extra point. Kickers lining up, getting set. Ball is set, snap, kick. It is good. And so our new score here at Roger Perry Field, the Green Hill Hawks 14 and your Golden Bears 0 with 4:57 to go. And if you're a Golden Bears fan, this is not the start that you wanted, and we still have plenty of game left, but this is not the start that you wanted here on senior night and playing one of your rivals tonight. This is not the way that was scripted out, but like Coach Heitz always said, we've got plenty of game left. We've just got to kind of regroup, kind of take a deep breath, and just stick to running our offense and, get some turnovers.
We want to thank B&M would like to thank Jersey Mike's for sponsoring the meals tonight for the crew. If you get a chance, get a hankering here at halftime, order some Jersey Mike's.
Yep, Jersey Mike's is really good subs. I've had them there, outstanding. So here we go. Harrison Edwards back again for the Golden Bears. And the kickoff for the Hawks is number 82, Caden Chandler. I'll be surprised, Coach Hyde, if they even kick off to Harrison tonight, again. They didn't last time. They might not do it again. I don't think they want to put the ball in his hand in an open field like that.
Well, I mean, even with the lead, you have to play your game. So if your if your game plan's to avoid him, you're going to have to continue to do it.
Yep. What's unusual to see a coach all the way down past where the kicker is? That's unusual.
Well, he is within the coach's box.
Okay.
Except he's not.
No.
When he's on the green, that's the grass of the field.
Yep. And there's a penalty flag. Ball was kicked out of bounds. So I'm assuming, and I know that's kind of dangerous, but I'm assuming that Mount Juliet will not make them re-kick. They will take the ball.
Yeah, take it on the 35
Yep.
for our best starting field position of the night.
And there was a penalty flag, and it was a false start on the kicking team.
No, it's
illegal procedure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, legal procedure on the kicking team. So Mount Juliet will get the ball on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4:57 to go.
Yeah, if they had left earlier and kicked it out of bounds, you
That
could
would've
actually
been better.
pile those
Yes.
on. So,
and I apologize. Those signs are kind of identical, so that is my mistake. But here we go.
bunch set to the near side here. In motion, Baylor Osborne. Ball is handed off to Harrison Edwards.
He got nothing. He actually got met by number 51, Braden Flacco.
He was met at the mesh point, which is the handoff spot. Line judge on the far side has him as a 2-yard loss. I actually thought it was a little deeper, so we'll go with what he had on that one.
Yeah, so that'd be 2nd down and 12.
4:30 to go here in the first.
Actually, it's 2nd down and 13, Coach Height, on the 32, so loss of 3 on that. Pass is incomplete. The intended target was number 19, Easton Spurlock. Hit him right in the chest and just dropped it. And so now it's 3rd down to go for the Golden Bears.
Well, and you've got to play your game.
Yes.
You can't worry about the clock. You can't worry about the crowd.
You can't watch the scoreboard. You just got to focus on the task and run your offense the way that you've been running all year. You can't be scoreboard watching. I know it's a rival, but you've got to not look at that score right now.
And even though we have kind of a spread look with twins to the far side, single receiver near, they still have – they're creeping with about 8 in the box now as
Yes,
he comes downhill. So they were directly coming on Edwards on that one.
That was a direct snap to Edwards, and he got met by number 42, Cale Burrows, for another loss. So that's going to bring up a Golden Bears 4th down.
Yeah, Burrows is going to get the credit with the tackle, but it was actually 20 that creeped in there and forced Edwards to take a step inside. If not, he had grass to the outside. So
here comes the punting unit again for the Golden Bears. Going to be punting the ball away. And back to receive for the Hawks is number 2, Dallas Jackson. The punt is off. This is a much better punt this time. Fair catch was waved for. And so it'll be right on the 28-yard line. That's where the Hawks will take over.
So this is the worst starting field position for them tonight.
Yes.
And it's being on the 29. So again, you're going to look to see tempo. That's what Green Hill does. They're going to come out of their little huddle on the sideline right into it.
And it's worked for them tonight, Coach Height. It actually has. Their tempo has worked so far. They've had 2 successful drives, 2 touchdowns. So here we go.
6'5" receiver on the far side there. Again, still, that's the favorite target. That's who they're looking at.
The running back's
little
in
bubble
motion.
Screen. He's going up top. He's going to that 6'5".
Pass is complete to number 1, Aaron Mattingly. And I don't know, the pass is complete for Hawks 1st down, but Coach Height, to me, that looked like he kind of pushed off of the defender. That should have been offensive pass interference, in my opinion.
Well, Waller was in great defensive position. Ball was just up, and like I said, unfortunately, I think I alluded to that, 6'5", so 6'5" versus 5'10". That's a 6-inch difference there as far as being able to get it. It's going to be a quarterback. That's got to be a hold.
Yeah, there's penalty flags on the field. Ball was kept around by number 18, Cannon Burrows. So we'll see what the call is.
It's a hold on the guard. He wrapped up on Atticus there, so it's coming back.
So it's holding on the Hawks. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. So it'll still be first down, but it'll back them up 10 yards.
I mean, and the thing on that particular play, he had Atticus just a little bit out of position.
Yeah.
And the ball was gone.
Yep.
And he just reached up and grabbed him around the neck.
Yeah, you didn't really need to do that, but we'll take it, So now it's going to be first down and
got these stack splits
20 on the 30-yard line.
Stack splits, kind of a Josh Heupel offense look. Spread as far as they can. Looking to push tempo. Ball's handed off nowhere.
He was handed off to Nick Owens Jr., and he was met in the backfield.
And I'm going to tell you,
number 44.
No, that was Atticus, and I'm going to tell you.
Atticus, okay.
Fioretta, and I'm going to tell you, he ran over the guard that held him to get to that running back. So let's hope he wakes up on this now.
Atticus Fioretta got the tackle. So there's a penalty marker on the field, Coach Height, so we'll have to see what that is.
Well, it's a very telltale sign when Green Hill goes ahead and backs up.
Yep.
But like I said, the kid that got the initial hold was absolutely blown up by Atticus.
So a personal foul on the Hawks. So that's going to back them up 15 more yards. And so it'll remain first down. Correction.
No, it's second down.
Second down. So now it's second down and a mile.
Yeah, he called dead ball on that. So
yes,
dead ball means play was done. Trips to this near side. That's a false start on the far side.
And they didn't call it. Pass is complete to number 0, Nick Owens Jr., and he's running up the sideline. And he got most of that back. He was chased down by number 5, Isaiah Roseberry.
I think I see why we're moving now, or defensively. Receivers are rocking before the ball snapped.
Yep. But boy, they got most of that penalty yards back, if not a little bit more. So it's third down now for the Hawks. It's third down and about 15 to go on the 25-yard line, Coach Height. So right here is where we need to really knuckle up and get this stop right here.
I think, again, you look to your 6'5" target.
Boy, that running back should not be. Once he said, I didn't think he could lift his head up.
Actually,
but he
all
did.
3 of them moved.
Pass is incomplete. The intended target was number 11.
This should be a false start here.
Braden Jones. There's a penalty marker on the field.
So what you had was 2 men in motion. Number 23 looked to the inside. He turned his feet. That's enough because he's looking in, and then you had the running back come out. So
if it is on Green Hill, Coach Height, I'm just going to pick your brain here. Do you think we'll accept it, or will we decline this penalty?
Decline.
Illegal motion on the Hawks. That penalty is declined, so it will be fourth down. So we're going to see what Green Hill does. Right now, Coach Height, the offense is staying on the field for this fourth down and 15 on the 25-yard line.
This is kind of no man's land in high school football.
Yep, unless you've got an outstanding kicker.
I think he's going to
he's going to burn another timeout.
Yeah, Crouch is going to run this down.
Sure did. And this timeout is sponsored by TDS. Slow internet can make you feel like the clock has stopped. Get fast, high-speed internet with TDS. So here at Roger Perry Field, kind of take a breath on this timeout with 2:29 to go. The Hawks are up 14-0 with this huge, huge fourth down coming up. So, Coach Height, I'm going to pick your brain again as you're a coach. What do you think Coach Height or Coach Perry right now and the defensive coaches are telling our defense right now in this huddle?
Well, I mean, you're still early enough. It's just play your assignments, play fundamental, know that he's going to look for his favorite receiver up over the top. And then the main thing is just to hold box integrity. 4th and 15 should be a passing play. It is a passing down, but if you loosen that box integrity, and that box again is tackle to tackle on the defensive side, don't be shocked. They've got a running quarterback. He has the ability to run a draw and scoot it up through there. So You got spread. You got twins to each side, single receivers stacked. This has been their favorite set to this point.
Here we go, running back in motion. That's Nick Owens Jr.
And that right there sets you up for a potential draw. He's going to throw it over the top. Running back.
He overthrew him.
Yep.
So that will be a turnover on downs. And the result in the play, it will be a Chick-fil-A Golden Bears first down.
So one of the big things right there that I think is really telling, so you got a 4th and 15, and you try to go into man-to-man matchup. Basically what Coach Crouch said there is, I'm going to try to go man up, and I'm going to beat your man. Defense held their necks. They bowed up. Good defensive stand there by Coach Hallen's crew. Trips to the near side, single receiver to the top. More of a traditional look for us here. Ball's going to be handed to Edwards. He's coming to this side. Got a little bit of a gap. He's going to have a positive gain, at least 5.
He was brought down by number 20, Nico Duffy of the Hawks.
I didn't say it earlier. I'll point it out now. There is no John Michael Crudup tonight.
And what happened to Mr. Crudup, Coach Height?
He's going to be out this game.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave that there. No more to be brought about that. So here we go. Ball's handed off to Harrison Edwards again. Boy, our offensive line has got to start opening some holes. He was met by number 7, Aiden Greer.
He's going to gain just a little bit, not a full yard probably, but 3rd and short.
Harrison Edwards is trying, but Coach Hyde, have you seen as soon as they hand the ball off those holes, what he sees closes quick.
Yeah, and some of that, I mean, again, having played in rivalries, coached in rivalries, the game is fast. At some point, it's got to slow down, and that's going to be a first down for Mount Juliet.
Penalty markers on the field.
They get their first neutral zone infraction. So first down.
And it is. That will be a Chick-fil-A Golden Bears first down.
Those tend to slow you down just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's right.
You can defense a lot of things. You can't defense penalties.
Ball's hand off again to Harrison Edwards. Right up the middle he went. And he may have got back, Coach Height, to the line of scrimmage. He was met by a host of Hawks.
Yeah, line judge on the far side's got him gaining 2.
So it'll be 2nd down and 2. He was met by number
2nd
19.
8. Edwards is fixing his shoe. Shoe come off. He ran so fast he ran out of his shoe.
Yeah, he did.
Single receivers either side. Tight end looking here. Bounce given up to Edwards. He had a little crease, kind of the same. They're catching him right as he's hitting that hole. They're catching him right off the tail end of it. So
he was. Yep.
You've got to keep running your game, and those will bust.
And he was brought down by number 30, Dane Ivey of the Hawks. So this is going to bring up 3rd down and 4 from the 43-yard line. And I'd feed Harrison Edwards again.
You do not have to run a play. The game clock will expire before the play clock, but we're going to go anyways.
Yep, they sure are.
It's pulled. Travers, he's taking a shot to Osborne.
Pass is intercepted, but there's flags on the field, so we'll have to wait and see.
Defensive pass interference. That will be another first down.
Yeah, this may be pass interference, but we're going to wait and see. But the ball was intercepted by number 37, Gabe March. But we're going to wait and see the flag. But I'm kind of like Coach Hyde. I think this is going to be pass interference on the defense.
Well, Osborne is on his track. Ball is thrown flat, but he's on his track, and you see him go flying for the corner to turn under and catch it. So I don't really know what there's a debate on here.
I don't either.
It's either the black team did it or the white team did it. There it is.
Pass interference on the defense. So that will be a 15-yard penalty. That will be a Chick-fil-A Golden Bears first down.
Which I don't necessarily mean to be cross when I make those statements, but I don't like conferences that slow the game down, slow the play down.
Right.
Especially when we're kind of in tempo and we're moving.
Exactly.
It's a free break for the defense. It works against us, so why are we holding up? We didn't substitute. Okay. Play clock has resumed. This should be the final play of the first quarter.
Ball was kept by number 3, Tyler Travers.
He's going to gain about 4 on it, so That's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 as we come into the second quarter.
And that will end the first quarter play here at Roger Perry Field with our score. The Green Hill Hawks 14, your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 0.
By far our best offensive drive of the night. Yeah, we've had some help with some penalties here, but they had a lot of help with some penalties early, so that's just kind of how it shakes out. I think, as I said earlier, we've got to continue to still run our game, play our game plan. In a 14-0 game, there's a lot of time left. And I'm sure that is what Coach Perry is stressing to our boys on our sideline. And on the other side, you know, you're trying to find ways to pour it on, but when you're having self-inflicted injury or self-inflicted penalties, you know, like I said, you can defense a pass, you can defense a run, you cannot defense a penalty. And so those are just mental errors. But good drive here started at the end of the first quarter.
If not.
And we would also like to give thanks again to Jersey Mike's for feeding the BNN live stream team. As we mentioned earlier, if you're not here and you got time, go get you a Jersey Mike's sub. We would really appreciate their business for them, and we appreciate everything they do for BNN and Mount Juliet High School. So play set here to resume in the second quarter.
Start the second quarter, 2nd down and 6. Golden Bears.
It's going to start with twins to the near side, single receiver high. Little hybrid tight end in on our side. Give it to Edwards. He's coming to our sideline. It's a foot race. He's trying to get to the corner. He got to the corner. Flag on the play. I'm afraid it's in the area of like a block in the back, so we'll see. It was thrown by the white hat. Holding.
Oh, my goodness. Holding on the offense. That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
And as I said, the sad part to that is it was thrown behind the play.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 16.
But that's how rivalry games are.
Yep.
They're not necessarily pretty. They don't have the most beautiful stats. They've got penalties and they've got emotion. So twins to the far side, single receiver here. Tight end also to this near side. Edwards is going to bubble out. Travers looks to go. He's got Baylor Osborne.
It's complete to number 13, Baylor Osborne. And that will be a Chick-fil-A Golden Bears first down.
And it is still a one-handed Baylor Osborne.
What a catch, Coach Height.
He's got one glove on and one club on. I think Baylor's trying to set a trend here.
Outstanding catch.
So tempo, here we go. Twins to the near side.
Ball's handed off to Harrison Edwards. Right up the middle he got.
Baylor is uncovered on this side. Edwards' helmet was ripped off. He's got to come out.
He'll have to come out for this play here. It sure was. It was ripped completely off.
Rescala's coming in for him. He just has to come out for a play. Twins to the near side, single receiver to the top.
Marcos Rescala is the running back for the Golden Bears. They hand it off to a pass. Oh, incomplete to number 13. Baylor Osborne.
Pass was a little low.
Man, that was a rocket too, Coach Height, when Tyler got that ball off.
He had a lane on it. So he had a lane.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 9 on the 21-yard line.
So flipping, going to trips to the far side.
Harrison Edwards is still out, has not come back in yet. Got plenty of time on the play clock.
Travers just getting a look at what's going on.
Green Hills is making a defensive switch here. They're kind of moving some people around. So Tyler's back in the shotgun formation. Ball is snapped. Pass is complete. Oh, no, pass is incomplete. He had it and dropped it. Number 19, Easton Spurlock had it and just dropped it.
So here comes the kicking unit.
So, like Coach Height said, the field goal unit is on there to try to get us on the board. Just to get some kind of points, try to get a little bit of momentum going. Echeverria is our kicker. Ball is set. Snap, kickoff. It is good by Echeverria. So our new score here at Roger Perry Field with 11:03 to go. The Green Hill Hawks 14, your Mount Juliet Bears 3.
Offensively found some rhythm on that drive. A few pieces we'd like to have back and redo, but again, found some holes and slightly found some rhythm. So, and I think Edwards is fine, Corey. I think he's just, the helmet was ripped off, and I think it was just time for his break on that one.
Yeah, we should see him the next time the Mount Juliet Bears get the ball.
Working on getting lined up here on the kickoff. I don't know that it was Baylor Osborne's spot, but he wanted it, and he took it. So, a little different look kick return-wise here for Green Hill. They're going to send 3 deep.
Yeah, back the deepest is Nick Owens Jr.
The object of this is to try to keep it out of the corners up there, but what it does do is give you a soft spot right around the 25 behind that second line. You're not allowed to make wedges anymore, but they're kind of inadvertently setting a wedge.
So Echeverria is going to kick the ball off, and he does. Right to Nick Owens Jr., who picks it up.
What a good kick. Died right there on the 2. Got to make a tackle.
Got to get him. He come up to about the 25-yard line, Coach Height.
Yeah, good kick by Echeverria there to hit, land, and if that had been a punt, it would have been a beautiful punt, but the live ball recovered and brought out. Like I said, he was going to let it go. It just died.
Yep, and he was tackled by number 40, Brooklyn Wynn for the Golden Bears. So that's going to bring up a Hawks first down in 10 on the 26-yard line.
So coming off a good defensive stand in the last Green Hill possession, looking to build on that. Twins to either side. The big receivers on our side. Hand off up the middle.
Yep, hand it off to Nick Owens Jr.
And again, like I said earlier, challenging that box integrity. That's what these wide splits do.
Yep, and he was brought down by number 9, Atticus Fiorda for the Golden Bears. That's going to bring up second down and 10. Well, no, correction, second down and about 7.
Yeah, 2nd and 4, you've got any option you want here. He's going to clear it out. Expect a draw.
Yep, it is a draw. Right up the middle he goes. The quarterback, number 18, Kennon Burrows, and he got the first down for the Hawks.
His primary is not to run, but he has the ability to do that. So,
and he was met by number 5, Isaiah Roseberry. So that's going to bring up a Green Hill first down with 10:03 to go here in the second quarter.
So Mattingly down here on this near side has got Kirkendall all over him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he is. He's blanketed in pretty heavy. Ball was handed off to number 6. Ethan Choate right up the middle.
A little chippiness starting to come about.
He was met by number 45, William Zerniak for the Golden Bears. That's going to bring up second down and about maybe 3.
Ashton is real close to that line of scrimmage. I just don't want to see him get an offsides. But if the line judge that's right here in front of me is telling me that 1 is on the line, he is off the line as we were directly looking down at the ball.
Ball was handed off to number 6, Ethan Choate, and he got enough for the Hawks first down. He was met by a host of Golden Bears, so that's first down for Green Hill on the 43-yard line.
First and 10 here. Look for the shot play.
Nick Owens Jr.
Again, they're in twins either side.
is the running back.
Quarterback's going to take it right up the middle.
Yeah, he did.
That's just quarterback power. There's no fake to that at all. He's looking to go north and south.
Ball was carried by number 18, Cannon Burrows, and he got about 4 yards on that.
I tell you, the battle to watch may be down here in front of us.
Yes.
Between Kirkendall and Mattingly.
Yeah, because he is being blanketed for sure by the Mount Juliet defense.
Spread trips to this near side, single receiver to the top. Ball is handed, coming to the near side. Met in the backfield, dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Handed off by Nick Owens Jr. We got some, looks like some extracurricular activity trying to start, but the officials were all over it. Number 1 lost his helmet, Aaron Mattingly, so he'll have to come off for an offensive play.
And that's huge on a third down play. That's kind of been their quarterback's
yeah, it
go-to.
is. Well, he's not coming off. How's he not coming off? His helmet came off. He's got to come off the field.
The only way a player can stay on the field is if it was deemed that it was tore off by a defender. In high school, if it's tore off by a defender, it's a penalty on the defense.
Right.
So no penalty was thrown, so it was deemed it come off under its own power.
So here's a huge third down and 7 from the 39-yard line. Ball's handed off to Nick Owens Jr. And he did not get it. Coach Hyatt, he did not get it. He was brought down by number 9, Atticus Fiorda for the Golden Bears. That's going to bring up a huge, huge fourth down for Green Hill.
Well, and again, you're in no man's land. They're going for it again.
Yeah, they brought Mattingly back on. Like you said, he was one play off, and he's right back on.
So on 4th and 5 here.
So it's 4th and 5 on the 37-yard line. Mount Juliet faithful here trying to get behind their defense. And this is the time for the defense to force another turnover on downs. Nick Owens Jr., the running back in the backfield. Pass is complete to number 2.
He's got the first.
Dallas Jackson. He was brought down by number 5, Isaiah Roseberry, and that will be enough for the Hawks' first down.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not real sure here. When you take your alignment, you've got to have a man on the line of scrimmage as a receiver.
Right.
So Mattingly down here on this near side is saying, they're telling him, and this is the officials, this is not Mattingly. They're telling him he's on the line of scrimmage. Look where the ball's at. Look where he's lined up.
Exactly.
He's not on the line of scrimmage.
Pass is incomplete. The intended target was number 0, Nick Owens Jr.
And you can make a statement that that's not a big deal. It is a big deal because if he goes to the line of scrimmage where he's supposed to be,
right,
Kirkendall is literally right in front of him to be able to punch him.
And that they're having a discussion right here in front of us, the two players and the official.
Yeah, it's like I said, this may be the battle to watch down here. Ashton's doing a really good job on pressing.
Yes, he is.
And when I say punch in football, I don't actually mean throw a punch. He's pressing him, knocking him at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground over there to that inside slot receiver to the high side.
Yeah. Quarterback's looking for somebody. Can't find anything. He's taking off running, and he's throwing incomplete. Oh, they're throwing a flag from way almost the 50-yard line. That flag come out of nowhere. So we're going to have to wait and see what this is, but that come from the Green Hill sideline.
Well, they're going to call pass interference on us, and the one that threw it was looking the other way.
Pass interference on the defense. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Automatic first down at the 15.
That will bring up, like Coach Hite said, a first down for the Hawks. But my goodness, was that flag thrown from a mile away.
Man, I'm wishing these guys had officiated the Bama-Tennessee game.
Oh, God, if that would happen, we probably would have won the game. I mean, my goodness. Good night.
Same play happened with Squirrel White on a
Yes,
no call.
it did. Squirrel White was targeted and never got the pass interference.
So 1st and 10 here.
Ethan.
They're in their stack set again. And see now the far side actually lined up. He moved them up.
He did.
See? Here we go. We're having them. And that's
got to be offsides.
Well,
his foot was offsides.
It's actually an illegal formation.
Ball's hand off number 6, Ethan Choate.
It's too many men in the backfield, but again, it's on the official.
And he ran it to a Green Hill 1st and goal. And so there's going to be a penalty marker on Mount Juliet, I believe, or that or a timeout.
Well,
and it may be too many men on the field for Mount Juliet because they were running 52 off and 99 came back on. Yeah, offsides on the defense. That's going to be half the distance to the goal. My goodness. And we have a Mount Juliet player. Looks like he's down. So there's official timeout. So we're going to take the timeout with him. It's 6:08 to go. Your score from Roger Perry Field. The Green Hill Hawks 14, your Golden Bears 3. This timeout is sponsored by TDS. Slow internet can make you feel like the clock has stopped. Get fast, high-speed internet with TDS.
Coach Perry down asking the official, why was the penalty thrown on the far side if the action was on the near side? And like I said, player down, but what he is requesting is why is the far side line judge calling the penalty and the one that's watching the offsides not call it? So he's extraordinarily frustrated. He's still having conversations with them as he goes all the way back to the huddle. Respectfully, an eerie hush has fell over the field. James is working on our player.
Yeah, we're trying to get confirmation of who it is, but we cannot see the number right now, so we're not going to say. We're trying to guess.
He's working on an ankle, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Hoping it's nothing serious. As Coach Height said, you could almost hear a pin drop here at Roger Perry Field. And Coach Perry's making his way out to the injured player.
Well, he was there to start with.
And he is up. And I believe that is number 5, Isaiah Roseberry. And then a good sign is, Coach Hyde, he's walking off on his own power, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we will resume back to football here with 6:08 to go here in the second. Green Hill's lining up in a tight set.
Yeah, they are.
Wing T type look.
Ball was snapped directly to Nick Owens Jr. He runs the ball. We're waiting for the signal. And he is in for the Green Hill touchdown. And so your new score from Roger Perry Field with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter is the Green Hill Hawks 20 and your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 3.
Backup lineman came in and played fullback on that one.
Yep.
All important extra point here.
The extra point.
Waller almost got to that.
He almost did. So your new updated score with 6 minutes left in the second quarter, the Green Hill Hawks 21 and your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 3.
Now, unlike the last one when we played Lebanon, we had the ball coming out of the half. Green Hill will have the ball coming out of the half. So this one you do want to try to drive down. Touchdown better, but you want points either way.
Yeah, we've got to have some points on this one. Not in panic mode yet, but you can kind of see our student section as they're showing on the Jumbotron. They are kind of in shock right now with the score, and I kind of don't blame them. It has been kind of one-sided so far. Back to receive your Golden Bears is number 2, Harrison Edwards. But not a time to panic yet. We've still got plenty of time for the Golden Bears to get things right and get going.
Offensive line needs to establish a dominance here.
Yep, kicking off for the Hawks, number 82, Caden Chandler. And there again, Coach Hyde, I'm going to go ahead and assume they probably will not kick it to Harrison Edwards.
Well, now that they've realized he's carrying the workload of RB1.
Uh-oh. What's this here? Did they call just a timeout or? Yep, they called a timeout on the Hawks.
Yeah, he was going to go onside kick.
Okay. Yeah, because the whole line just all of a sudden all started huddling up, and it looks like they were going to try an onside kick, so maybe that's what Coach Perry here in the offensive play the coaches are going to tell them that, hey, be watching for the onside kick. They may try it here.
Yeah, Coach Grawl runs the special teams for Coach Perry.
And really with Green Hills, I mean, Coach Hyde, if they try that, it's really not a bad move on their part.
I think it's a little bit early to try
well,
that.
I don't mean that to be.
Well, I'm just saying you got a 21-3 lead.
If they recover it, he looks good. If they don't, like you said, then it's a very bad move. I mean, it can go either way. But yeah, it is a very high risk move with a 21-3 lead with 6 minutes to go. Unless the coaches, for them up high, seen something, and that's why they called it.
Well, they don't have a direct line into that. So
okay.
It's got to come from the sideline. So that came from Coach Crouch before he ever got out there. And actually, I was wondering when you were talking, when they were setting up for that first one, I thought, man, this is taking a while. That's why he was telling them.
Well, here we go. Lined up traditional with Harrison Edwards back to receive the kick. The kick is up in the air, and it is kicked to Harrison Edwards, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offsides.
Flag on the play. Kickoff goes out of bounds. First and 10, Golden Bears from the 35-yard line.
So he has assumed the
So it was a false start on the kicking team.
yeah, but the White Hat didn't call it.
No. So they are going to make him re-kick. But the ball did go out of bounds, so I'm wondering why they're re-kicking, why they're not asking for Mount Juliet to take the yards. But they're
so
not.
So have the White.
He's back there. Yeah, the referee right here in front of us is one who called it.
Yeah.
And he's directing traffic, so yeah, this is weird here. I mean, especially if it went out of bounds, unless they called the flag before the kick.
It's procedural. You can't jump off sides on that. So
I would still kind of watch the onside kick just in case. Yep, it's a short pooch. Got to pick it up, and it was recovered by number 13, Baylor Osborne, for the Golden Bears. So that'll bring up a Chick-fil-A Golden Bears first down. Are you surprised, Coach Hyde, that they kind of pooched it there?
you'd been better off kicking that out of bounds.
You almost set the Golden Bears up almost at midfield. So
yeah, I mean you've got momentum in your favor. You've had the field position in your favor, and you just gave up field position. So
yeah, Coach Hyatt, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't see it, he's over here. He's biting his nails right now because that kind of irritated him. But we'll take it, be that as it may. Harrison Edwards in the backfield for the Golden Bears. Tyler Travers kept the ball. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage.
They rushed two off that far side. They came out and around.
Met by number 50, Sebastian Cruz for the Hawks. That's second down and about 9 if he got anything, and he may not have. Second down and 10 from the 43 with 5:36 to go. As Tyler Travers looks over the sideline to get the play.
Trips to the near side, single receiver to the far side. That is Baylor Osborne, one-on-one on the top.
Harrison Edwards is the running back. He's alongside Tyler. And they're coming after Tyler. Ball's pitched to number 88. Carson Slocum.
Oh, and that's coming back now.
There's a penalty flag.
Self-inflicted.
Was that on?
That's on us.
Oh, my goodness. That's something we didn't need. That's for sure. You've got to keep your composure. I know it's a rivalry game and things get heated and people are talking out there, but you've got to keep your composure when it comes to games like this. So that's a personal foul on the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. That's going to back them up 15 yards.
And that's loss of down because it was a dead ball. So that's
a loss of downs. That's going to be third down. My goodness, that's something right there you do not need. That's catastrophic. You do not need that. So it's 3rd down and 25 on the 32-yard line.
But it can't be 3rd and 25.
No, it can't be. It's got to be 2nd down, correct?
Well, no. It's 3rd because it happened after. But he still gets the yardage that he gained.
Well, we got some confusion going on here, so we're going to see if the officials can sort this out. But they're not moving the ball any. They're pointing more for substitution.
Yeah, but like I said, it can't be 3rd and 25. 25 would have been if we were at the original line of scrimmage, and you get the gain on it, which was about a 5-yard gain. So it should be about 3rd and 20.
But they didn't. They actually marked it 3rd down and 25 on the 32-yard line.
Because if you were going to mark it back to 3rd and 25, then it should be 2nd and 25 because it wasn't a dead ball.
Right. Tyler Travers kept it, ran it because nothing was open. Brought down by number 21. Brought down by number 51, Brendan Flacco. So that's going to be 4th down for the Golden Bears, and that's going to bring on the punt unit because of that unsportsmanlike penalty. We're going to Echeverria is back to punt the ball away to number 2, Dallas Jackson for the Hawks.
Return is on, kick is away.
Good kick by Echeverria. Good kick. Got to get him right there. We had him in the backfield, and he got away. He didn't get away that time. They brought him down.
Man.
Number 9.
Osborne had a beat on him, was all over him.
Yes, he was.
But again, that one hand.
Yep, Atticus Fideria brought him down for the Golden Bears. That's going to bring up 1st down and 10 from the 25 with 4:18 to go. And Coach Hyde, if we ever need a defensive stop on this series, it's going to be right here.
Yeah, I mean.
Because like you said, they get the ball to start the second half. You cannot give up any kind of points here.
Ideally.
Well, ideally,
yeah.
Yes.
So trips to the far side. They've got a receiver right by their out-of-bounds line.
Ball's hand off to number 0, Nick Owens Jr. Tackle was made by host the Golden Bears. Leading tackler is number 9, Atticus Fiorda. That'll bring up a Hawks 2nd down. No gain. So 2nd and 10 on the 25-yard line with about 4 minutes to go.
And again, Braden Jones at the far side. He is in, but he's basically standing on their sideline. Single receiver to the near side is Mattingly, again, his favorite target, with Kirkendall right in front of him.
Yep, Nick Owens Jr. is the running back. Quarterback is back to pass, but
pocket
collapse.
Down.
He got sacked. He got brought down by number 65, Ethan Harris, for the Hawks. And that'll bring up a Hawks 3rd down with no gain.
Coverage sack.
3rd down and 10 on the 25-yard line. So, Coach Hyde, this is what you want. 3rd down right here to get off the field. Bring your offense on, hopefully get some good field position, but you've got to get him right here. You've got to knuckle up.
Twin stacks on both sides. Again.
You see right here in front of us, number 1, that toe has got, look at his foot. Is his foot, to our vantage point, not over the line?
Well, and see, that comes on the line judge. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, if he lines up, off or back.
Pass is incomplete, almost picked off by the Golden Bears, number 14.
Casey Walls had it in his hands.
He sure did, had it. But that brings up a Hawks 4th down, and that will bring on their punting unit. This will be their first punt of the night for them, I believe. So.
Well, and truthfully, just consistency. Like, when you've got the line judge here consistently. Yeah. As a receiver, you're on the line.
Yep.
Not off. And that throws everything out of whack because Kirkendall's lining up in accordance to where Mattingly is.
Right.
And like I said, if they know he's off the line, then that's illegal procedure because it's an illegal
shank. My goodness.
Shank
that
punt,
ball
get out of the way.
Shanked. Nobody touch it.
Get out of the way. It's going back towards us.
That ball didn't even probably travel 5 yards, Coach Hyde.
That is a 4-yard punt.
Yeah, we needed that. If that is a big break right there from Mount Juliet, they just got one. That was about a 4-yard punt. I've never seen that, a 4-yard punt.
Well, we were coming off both edges. They picked it up, but I think he was looking at it and did not get off a clean kick. His toe was up as he kicked it. So
that's 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line with 2:43 to go before halftime. So this is a prime opportunity for the Golden Bears, and the running back, number 34, Rescala's in.
Single receiver to the far side. It's going to be handed to Edwards. He's coming back. It
oh,
was a
no.
reverse, and it was sniffed.
Yep. Ball was handed off to Harrison Edwards, and, boy, he lucky to get back. He lost maybe 1 yard.
Lost his helmet.
Yep, he's got to come back off for one play. Green Hill sniffed that ball out. He lost 5 yards. Correction. He lost 5 yards on that play. They sniffed that play out from the beginning, so that's going to be 2nd down and 15 with 2:35 to go and the clock running.
It's twins to the far side. They're getting split. Corey, single receiver here to the near side.
Yep. Rescala's the running back. Hand the ball off to Rescala.
Good gain.
Yes, it was. Boy, he just a shoestring away from breaking that.
Well, and that's where Edwards has been, too. It's been as he was getting through the hole, getting grabbed. So
that brings up a 3rd down and about 11 from the 33-yard line with about 2 minutes to go. Harrison Edwards back in as running back.
Well, and this gives you a position here where you can make a choice. You get 5 or 6 yards. You can either take the field goal or you can come back out and you can try to pick up the 1st down.
Yep. You got to get rid of the ball. Tyler Travis under pressure, and he lost the ball.
That's incomplete. His arm was going forward.
Yep, that's an incomplete pass. So that's going to bring up 4th down. That's going to be a huge decision now for Coach Perry. Luckily, that was a forward pass. His arm was going forward.
No tuck rule here.
No. And it looks like the offense is staying on the field with 1:41 to go. It's going to be 4th down and 11 on the 33-yard line.
Yeah, no decision.
Not of yet, no decision. So we'll wait and see.
I was trying to find Echeverria on the sideline.
We got about 14 seconds to go on the play clock, so they've got to try to hurry and get this play in before they have to burn a timeout or get a false start, or a delay a game. Tyler Travis has got to get rid of the ball. He's trying. Oh! Pass is just out of the reach of the wide receiver.
They're sending a double rush off the backside coming around tight end. So you're getting 2 coming through at him versus just 1. So I don't know if they're doing a twist stunt or a roll stunt, but they're getting 2 and they're both getting pressure. I saw it earlier on the far side.
Yeah, and that intended target for the Golden Bears was number 13, Baylor Osborne, just out of his reach. So that'll be a turnaround downs. That'll bring up a 1st down for the Hawks with 1:33 to go. 1st and 10 on the 33. So, Coach Hite, we can still possibly here force a 3 and out and possibly still get good field position. But there again, that number 1, Aaron Mattingly, if you look at his foot has got, it looks like to me it's offsides.
Well, yeah, well,
in his stance.
It's not necessarily offsides. It's in the backfield. That's
Pass is
the issue
complete
with it.
to number 0, Nick Owens Jr. He got no gain on that. Actually lost about 4 yards. Brought down by number 9, Atticus Fiorda for the Golden Bears.
And I'll tell you an easy way to look at it. This one's going to be spotted on the 30, right? So that means Mattingly be in the front, and see, this time he has it on.
Yeah, now he has it on. But recently it's been a little bit over the line of scrimmage from our vantage point. So it's 2nd down and 13 on 30 with 1 minute to go before halftime.
False start down here on this side.
Ball was kept by the quarterback. No call, and he just right up through the middle, just untouched.
Now they have no timeouts.
And he was brought down by number 45.
They're going spike play.
William Zerniak brought him down. 1st down for the Hawks. And ball was snapped and spiked by the quarterback, Cannon Burrows. That's going to be 2nd down and 10 because, like Coach Hite said, the Hawks have no timeouts, and it's 44 seconds to go before halftime. But right here.
Timeouts are a precious commodity, and burning
they
one
are
on special teams.
Yes, they are. Right here is where our defense, I think, has to stand up. They have to, and excuse my term, they have to man up here and keep Green Hill out of the end zone and off the scoreboard going into the second half. They're calling for the play clock to be reset, so no delay of game. So the play clock is reset. But right now, the defense really, really has to man up here for Mount Juliet. Because like Coach said, Green Hill gets the ball to start the second half. Ball was kept again by the quarterback, Burrows. He run up off to the side.
Did not get out of bounds.
Did not. Now penalty
Watch
flag
the penalty.
comes from the back judge, brought down by number 40. Brooklyn win for the Golden Bears, so we'll wait and see on the penalty marker. But that penalty marker came from 20 yards from the backfield, so we'll have to see what this is.
He's going to need some icy hot for his elbow after this game.
Exactly. His shoulder's going to be sore. Personal foul, face mask on the Golden Bears. My goodness. My goodness. I almost wish high school had replay because I'd like to see if it actually was a face mask. So that's going to set up the Hawks with a first down and 10 on the 28-yard line with 35 seconds to go.
My gracious, was that a late flag?
Yes, it was. My goodness. And so Nick Owens Jr. is in motion. False start again. Pass is in the air. It is complete to number 2, Dallas Jackson for the Hawks. And that will be a Hawks touchdown. My goodness, that is what you did not need. But the pass was in the air and it was completed. And so now, right now, our new score with 25 seconds to go, the Green Hill Hawks 27 and our Mount Juliet Golden Bears 3. And we're going to wait here for the extra point. But, boy, with that touchdown, this is just my opinion. The air on the Mount Juliet sideline has basically just kind of went out. And I'm trying not to exaggerate, but you can just tell. I've been around sports quite a bit, and you can just tell that touchdown, just a big gasp kind of just went out. So now we got a false start, looks like.
No, they're going to get us on encroachment again.
Encroachment on the defense, so that's going to pull them half the distance to the goal. So they'll replay the kick again. So
Coach Perry is lighting up.
Yeah, he is upset about something, and he, he's already got one unsportsmanlike, and I don't blame him. And I normally don't ever say this, and the officiating to me has just, well, I'm not going to say anything. Let's just leave it at that. But Coach Perry is irate. But here we go. We're going to go for the extra point right here for the Green Hill Hawks. Ball is set, snap, kick
Guys,
up.
that is a false start.
But looks like it's going to be another encroachment, I believe. It is, but it's a false start, but it actually is encroachment. They're calling encroachment on the defense. So Coach Perry he is about to just literally come unglued, and I don't blame him. So that's going to put it half the distance to the goal. I mean, they can't get it much closer than where it's at right now.
Yeah, you're about to have to get a meter stick out because you're going to need the centimeters.
So they're going to try it again. Ball is set. Kick. The punter's ready. Ball is snap, set, kick is good. And so our new score on Roger Perry Field with 25 seconds to go, the Green Hill Hawks 28 and your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 3. And just what we talked about, Coach Height, that is not what the Golden Bears needed going into halftime, just because the fact that now you've got 25 seconds, Green Hill gets the ball to open the second half, and the team can't get down, but you can kind of see some of the language of the bodies of some of the players.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to slightly disagree with you.
Okay.
I don't actually think it's let down. I think it's frustration. Again, we've been in this position. We were in it 2 weeks ago.
We was in against Lebanon, yes, sir.
So 25 seconds on the clock here. We have 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
You've got the opportunity here to kind of chunk play a couple of times, get you a timeout, do it again, and maybe still sneak a point out before we go out of it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think we are extraordinarily frustrated. I think halftime couldn't come soon enough for us to just go and settle down.
But I know Coach Perry. I've met him, and he's a usually pretty even-keeled gentleman, but tonight I cannot blame him. He is irate. And back to receive for your Golden Bears is number 2, Harrison Edwards.
Well,
and so we'll see if Harrison will get the ball.
Neutral zone infractions are something that typically don't happen consistently.
No, not as many as I've seen tonight. No, not from the Golden Bears for sure.
They're going to let Edwards field it.
And hopefully he is fielding it. Oh, that should have been illegal. Oh, he basically tripped, and then he was hit down. He was hit as he was down, and no flag on that one, but that should have been a flag down. He's looking back to the official. Edwards was down, and the Green Hill player, number 19, just came crashing in as he was down, Carlos Owens. In my opinion, that should have been a flag, and Harrison Edwards was looking at the official, but to no avail, didn't get anything. So here we go. 17 seconds to go before halftime, and Harrison Edwards is the running back with the Hawks leading 28-3. So we'll see how conservative we'll be, or we'll just be aggressive and see what happens. So Tyler Travis is back.
Throw a little screen to Edwards.
He can throw a screen to Edwards, but didn't get anything. And number 19, Carlos Owens, slammed Harrison Edwards down to the field, and that's going to end the first half of play. And ladies and gentlemen, first half is over. And here at Roger Perry Field, our score is the Green Hill Hawks 28 and your Golden Bears 3. And Coach Height, not the start that we wanted. Like you said, we've been in this position before. No really need to panic. It's a larger deficit. Doesn't mean we can't come back. So I would say that's got to be the message from Coach Perry. You can't help, and I'm going to say this, you can't help what the officials do on the field. You have to just play your game. You can't let that and the scoreboard kind of dictate how you play. And I could be wrong. I'm talking from a fan perspective.
Well,
from what I see, and it's just, I know it's disheartening and they're frustrated. They've got to go in, take a deep breath, and try to regroup.
Well, from a player's perspective, it's line up next play, line up next play, line up next play. Unfortunately, bad breaks, offsides, penalties, whatever, you have no control over that. As I said earlier, you can't defense the penalties. No. So you'll go in, you're gonna go in and regroup, you're gonna meet with your coaching groups, then you're gonna hear from Coach Perry, settle down, and as I said, play one play at a time to climb back into this game. It starts on defense, so you're gonna have to come out and have a good defensive stance. And the offense has got to get something going. Yeah,
it's not a huge it's a 25-point deficit, but we've seen proof. Mount Juliet's been down before this year. They've find a way to come back, force a game double overtime. They just got to go in, regroup. So we're here at halftime, so we're gonna go ahead and take a halftime break. We'll be back with the start of the second half in about 20 minutes. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about ready to start the second half, and so Mount Juliet kind of has a little hole to dig out of. Not impossible, but it is a hole, Coach Height, for them to dig out of. And I'm kind of curious. I didn't go in the locker room or anything like that at halftime, but I'm kind of curious what the second half speech was in the locker room to the entire team.
One play at a time, do everything, play your position, play your fundamentals, and again, do one play at a time. Like I said, we're a long ways from over here.
Right.
Maybe you make that statement, maybe you don't. I will make that statement. It's a long ways. There's a lot of ball left here. You've got to have points in your offensive possession, and maybe defense gets you some points somewhere. But points are the premium at this point. We need them per drive, and we've got to eliminate theirs. So, like I said, I know that they went in, they got their instruction, and I'll be honest, Coach Perry handed them shovels and said, let's dig out. So,
oh, yeah, yep.
It's time for the second half.
So Echeverria is set up to kick off.
Tying a shoe.
That's a really easy kickoff for the Golden Bears.
Not that I think it's going to be on this kickoff, but I think it is important to notice that split again, and I try to bring that out anytime I see a different kick return style. They've got the men up on the 50. There's a gap at the 40. That's a foot race. Like I said, could come into play later. Maybe not on this kick, but it may come in later. And I certainly hope that we are in the position that we need that here shortly. So,
yep. And back deep for the Hawks is number 0, Nick Owens Jr. And the ball is off. Echeverria. Nick Owens Jr.
He's in the end zone.
He was in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Echeveria's kickoff goes into the end zone.
So that's what we needed to start this second half right here. So what we need to do is to come out and establish defense. We need a good 3 and out right here to kind of set the tone, and maybe we can get some momentum and get our offense out there and get them fired up and get them going.
Walking out at halftime, hearing everybody, this is what. Well, no, we're worried about 1st and 10, one play. And again, playing assignment football.
Yep.
Kirkendall is in. He is lined up over the top of Mattingly.
Nick Owens Jr. is the running back. Ball's handed off to number 2.
Going to
Dallas
the far
Jackson.
side.
Good tackle. I don't think Coach Height, he may have got 1 yard, maybe 2. Brought down by number 40.
Gain of 2. He wasn't able to get to full speed. Defense was doing a great job of stringing him along, keeping him in the backfield. Football terminology, that's called feathering. So they feathered him out and kept it there.
Brooklyn Wynn was the Golden Bear that brought him down. So it's 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 8, from the 22. And so you can hear some of the Mount Juliet faithful trying to get behind our defense here.
Twins to the near side, single receiver to the far.
Hand off to Nick Owens Jr.
Up the middle, he's got a lane. He's got a crease.
Boy, he's just keep running. He's dragging defenders, and boy, that's
hard run with the lane.
Deion Waller dragged him down, and so that was a huge gain
so that's
for Dallas
bring up
Jackson.
1st and 10.
Yep.
On their 40 going in.
On their 40. So.
Twins to the far side, single receiver, Mattingly to the near side. Mattingly is 6'5", favorite target of quarterback.
Now I can see from our vantage point his foot is even with the ball now.
He's off because that's on the line. He's got to be on that line.
Okay.
But that comes on the line judge.
Ball's hand off number 6, Ethan Choate.
I've harped on that, and I'm going to let it go, but it comes on the line judge that's in front of him.
He was brought down by number 24, Lennon Steed for the Golden Bears. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 on the 38-yard line.
That is a testament to Kirkendall because he's trying to get distance from him.
Yeah, he is. But when you're going against a 6'5" receiver who's got length and ability to jump, that's a hard assignment. But he's doing an outstanding job.
Twins to the far side. He's going to pull up, throw a hot.
He threw it right to number 13.
Little hot route to his
Luke Parton.
to his ump back.
And he's brought down by number 14, Carson Walls. But that's going to be enough for a Hawks first down.
Hot routes are usually ran to tight ends, and they come off of successful running plays.
So that
right there, he just leaked through the hole. So you got twins to the far side, single receiver to the near.
Brings down first 10 on 23. Ball's handed off again to Choate. And he's still running. And he was met by a host of Golden Bears. Number 5 leading tackler was Isaiah Roseberry. But Choate ran it down. First and goal now for the Hawks.
It's going to be about the 8-yard line. Twins to the far side, single receiver near. Going to run it again. Play is dead.
There's a penalty marker on the field.
Should be false start, kind of where he threw it.
It is a false start on the offense, so that'll back him up 10 yards.
False start against the offense. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
So twins to the far side, single receiver Mattingly to the near. Again, Mattingly favorite target. Kirkendall is locked up with him, 1-on-1.
So first down and 12 from the 12.
Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans. Make some noise.
Jet motion. Going to be pulled.
Ball's
Quarterback's got it going around the edge.
Cannon Burrows. Excuse me. Yeah, he got stopped. But he
Original
got
line of scrimmage.
Yep. So that'll bring down second down. But Deion Waller was the one who stopped him for the Golden Bears. That's going to bring up second down and about 7 on the 7-yard line. With 8:59 to go in the third quarter. And you can notice Coach Height, Green Hills really is in no hurry now. They're kind of taking their time.
The clock is their friend right now, but you're inside the red zone, so you want to make sure that you take time and get it right. Twins to the far side, single receiver near, handoff up the middle again, nowhere.
No, he got handed off to number 6, Ethan Choate, and so he didn't get anything. So that's going to bring up third down. He was brought down by number 14, Cason Walls of the Golden Bears. That's going to bring up third down and 7 on the 7. And they're switching running backs. Here comes Nick Owens Jr. back on the field for the Hawks on this critical third down for the Hawks.
They beat a lot of time on this drive.
Yeah, they have. You can tell they've switched from fast pace in the first half. They're going slow and methodical. Ball will snap, handed off to Nick Jones Jr. He got nothing, Coach Height. He didn't get anything.
No, that was a read play, and honestly, he just took it from his quarterback. His quarterback wanted to pull it. That was an RPO. He was going to throw the pass.
He got brought down by number 45. William Zerniak brought him down. So that's going to force a field goal attempt here for the Hawks.
Now, it's important to know that we've had about 6 offsides on their extra point attempt. So this being their first field goal attempt of the night, whatever they're doing, I'm sure Coach Perry has laid it out like this is – you just don't jump on this.
No, you don't want to give it any closer than what they're at.
Mattingly is on the edge over here.
Yep.
Don't want to allow for a fake and a throw over the top. No good.
The field goal is no good. So the defense held. So here at Roger Perry Field with 7:12 to go in the third quarter, the score remains the Green Hill Hawks 28, your Golden Bears 3. That's what you needed, Coach Height. Come out, Green Hill drove down the field, but at the end, the defense stood up, stand proud, no points.
Yeah, I mean, you're inside the 10 there, and because you kicked it inside the 20, the ball comes out to the 20. So you gain a little bit for his miss. Offense's turn.
Tyler Travers comes out with the offense. And looks like, are we taking a timeout or is that an official timeout? What's going on here? They waved it off.
I think it's a play clock issue again.
Is it a play clock issue? We'll see. The coaches are kind of wondering on Mount Juliet. They're holding their hands up like, what's going on? I'm not for sure.
They've already reset it back to 25. My gracious.
So the head official's got his back turned away from the Mount Juliet coaches, so I don't know if they're talking about something, if it's a play clock or if it's an actual game clock issue. We'll try to see what we can find out. They're looking at the clocks. Yeah, they are putting time back on the actual game clock. So instead of 6:51, they put 7:08 back on the official game clock. So 7:08 is your official time now until the end of the third quarter.
Single receivers either side.
High snap to number
Baylor
13,
Osborne.
Baylor Osborne.
Makes a couple men miss. He's got to the outside. Not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Did not get to the line of scrimmage. No, lost about 3 yards. Looks like number 28.
One man to beat.
Kayla Isbell got him for the Hawks. So that'll be a loss. On second down, looks like about 13.
Staying with two in the backfield. Single receivers.
So it looks like the Golden Bears are trying to do a little different formation, Coach Height. You see Tyler Travers is out in a wide receiver position.
Baylor Osborne played quarterback for the freshman team when he was a freshman. So
ball was handed off to Harrison Edwards, and he absolutely got nothing. He may have lost a couple yards. He's brought down by number 42. Kel Burrows got him. So this is third down.
and 15.
And 15 on the 17-yard line. This is not the way your first offensive possession wanted to go. You're actually moving back instead of moving forward.
Twins to the far side, single receiver near. Travers takes the snap. He's looking.
He's got to
He's
get
going
rid of it.
deep.
He is. If he can. Oh, just out of the reach
Spurlock had
of
his
Easton
man
Spurlock.
beat.
Yep. Just out of his reach of Easton Spurlock, because if he caught that, he was going to the house, ladies and gentlemen, because he had beat his defender and had nobody on him. And so that's going to force a punt by Echeverria. And back to receive for the Hawks is number 2, Dallas Jackson. Now you're kind of getting in, got to get a good kick here. They came after it, but Echeverria got it off.
He got it away. It's going to take a MJ bounce.
And he's picking it up.
He's coming to the near side.
Chased down by number 9, Atticus Fiorta. Chased him out of bounds. The ball was returned by number 2, Dallas Jackson. And that'll bring up a Hawks first down.
They're going to start at their 46.
First down and 10 from the 46. So each team right now has had one opening possession of the third quarter, and neither team got any points. So score still the same with 5:26 to go, 28-3, Green Hill here in the Mayor's Cup.
Twins to the far side. Again, Mattingly single receiver to the near. Green Hill comes back out with two in the backfield with the quarterback. Going to pull it up.
To number 2, Dallas Jackson. He got about maybe 7 yards. Brought down by number 5, Isaiah Roseberry brought him down. So it's about second down, and I'd say maybe 3 or 4 yards to go, maybe 3 yards to go. Nick Owens is the running back for the Hawks. 3rd and 2 on the 39-yard line. That's a long 2, but they're going to call it 3rd and 2. So
going to be quarterback power.
he got nothing, Coach Height. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
By the spot of the line judge on the far side.
Brought down by number 14. Kason Walls brought him down along with a host of Bears. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 on the 39-yard line. And here's another opportunity for the Golden Bear defense to kind of man up and force another 3 and out. This is a long 3 right here. Nick Owens is in motion. Comes to our side of the field.
QB draws definitely in play.
It is a
crossing
passing
route.
play.
He's going up top. He's going for Mattingly.
Pass is complete to number 1, Aaron Mattingly, for a Green Hills touchdown. And boy, that one right there hurts. Quarterback threw it up to the 6'5" receiver. And boy, he jumped up and caught it and brought it in. And so right now your new score with 4:11 to go in the third quarter. Green Hills 34, your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 3.
Redmond was in position. He was where he was supposed to be, but that's what 6'5" will get you.
Every time. You just throw it up. You know your wide receiver's there because he's 6'5". He's going to get it, and he did.
He
flinched,
yes,
but they're
he
not
did.
going to call it. But the kicker did flinch. So the new score here at Roger Perry Field with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Green Hill Hawks 35, your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 3.
Again, you still take the one play at a time mentality. Now, you were talking about onside kicks earlier from Green Hill. Now is kind of the time that it would
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Because you got our backs basically to the wall. I mean, right now Green Hill's playing with house money. They have nothing to lose right now with this huge lead that they have, and so.
This is when you can, if you're them, you can kind of
Yep.
afford.
Yep, with a 32-point
gamble.
lead, you can afford to gamble. Harrison Edwards back for the Golden Bears. This is not the, this is not the way the night the Golden Bears wanted to go, but like Coach Hyde said, we still got 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, still got the fourth, so anything can happen. We just got to stay with it, stay with the game plan, one play at a time, and see what happens. So we'll see if they kick the ball back. Harrison Edwards back to receive. And if I'm Green Hill, I'd go ahead and kick it to him. Like I said, he's been our main running back. Ball's up in the air. Harrison Edwards will
Take it off the
take
bounce.
it. He sure did. And ball's fumbled. Recovered by number 9. Atticus Fiorda recovered it on the 20-yard line. Maybe the 21. But looks like one of our players may went down with a cramp. I'm presuming it's a cramp. I shouldn't do that, but that's kind of what it looks like. We'll wait and see who that is. We'll wait and see who it is. But it looks like all initial signs it is a cramp. I believe it's number 2, Harrison Edwards, with a cramp. It is humid outside, and he has been our main goat tonight. Been the workhorse in the backfield. So we'll just hope that's all that is for that young man. He's had an outstanding year here at Mount Juliet. And 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go, Coach Height, with a 35-3 lead for the Green Hill Hawks. Just not the night that I think some of the Mount Juliet fans were hoping for so far.
Well, I mean, senior night, last game, rival game. It's a lot of emotion for one single night.
Yeah. And like you've said before, you can always, when it comes to rivals, you can, and what any level, you can throw the records out the window because it's rivalry. Records really mean nothing, and in games like this, and it's saying so true tonight.
Like I said, I was blessed to play. Our rival game was week 1. Like that's who you started with.
Wow.
So,
yeah. How times have changed, huh?
yeah, you got it out of the way, and
You got it. Yeah, you're right. First game of the year, and it's behind you. But now it's the last game of the year, senior night. And so here we go. Pass is incomplete. The intended target was number 16, Braxton Corey. Hit him right on the hands, but just dropped it. And so that's going to be 2nd down and 10. Running back now for the Golden Bears, number 34.
that's Rescala.
Rescala is back in the backfield, along with our quarterback, Tyler Travers. Rescala swings wide. Pass to him. He held on to it, but, boy, he fell because he was trying to make the catch. So he got it.
Lost a yard.
Did he gain or did he lose,
Lost.
Coach Height?
Lost a yard.
Okay.
Honestly would have been better to drop that one.
Yep. So that's going to be 3rd down and 10, maybe 11 from the 21-yard line is what that
back
is.
in.
So number 2, Harrison Edwards, is back in as running back with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go. And Coach Hyde, are you kind of surprised that the offense is taking so much time to get the play in with the deficit that we're facing right now?
No, it still comes down to a single play, single time, execution.
Oh, pass is incomplete. I believe the intended target
Baylor Osborne.
is Baylor Osborne, number 13. So that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Golden Bears. And the punting unit comes back onto the field. Echeverria, been a busy man tonight. And back to receive for Green Hill is number 2, Dallas Jackson. So they may try to go after this punt, but Echeverria got it off. Good punt again. Call for the fair catch. So Dallas Jackson called for the fair catch and got it. So that'll bring up a Green Hill first down and 10 with 1:52 seconds to go. And
but why is the clock running?
Why is the clock running? It's not the mercy rule as of yet, so I don't know why the clock is running right now.
Why is the clock running? It's change of possession. It shouldn't be running.
It's not mercy rule yet. So the clock is running right now. It's 35-3. Not quite at the mercy rule, but ball's handed off to Nick Owens Jr. Runs it to the right. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He was met by a host of Golden Bears. Maybe gained a yard.
Well, I'm being informed that the point differential has been changed to 30. So we are at it.
Oh, so okay, they changed it. Okay, so it is 30 instead of 35. All righty. So mercy rule now is in effect. So be second down and 9 on the 37-yard line with about 48 seconds to go. Nick Owens Jr. is the running back for the Hawks. Correction, that was a choke, and he got right to the line of scrimmage. Little bit of tempers flaring, but nothing come of it. So that'll be third down. Tackle's made by number 45.
They're going to take this play to the fourth quarter, not going to.
No, they're not going to be in a hurry. I mean, they're going to take it to the fourth quarter.
Coach Perry's going to take the timeout.
Yeah, I would. Well.
And he's blown the whistle 3 times.
Yeah.
They still haven't stopped the clock.
So let that some time run off, so we'll see if they'll put any back on. But Coach Perry did take a timeout.
Yeah, Zerniak there with the tackle.
Yes, William Zerniak made that tackle for the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. So this timeout is sponsored by TDS. Slow internet can make you feel like the clock has stopped. Get high, fast speed internet with TDS. Well, 14 seconds to go into the third quarter here at Roger Perry Field, and our score 35-3 in favor of Green Hill here on senior night and the Mayor's Cup. Like you said, it's not going to change anything that the Mount Juliet, if we come up on the short end of stick, what they've accomplished this year. They've had an outstanding year here at Mount Juliet. So nothing to hang their hat on. So I know a lot of the seniors want to get this win. Still plenty of time left. You can't give up. We just have to stay focused. But here we go. Third quarter, third down, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 9 on a 37, 14 seconds to go.
Twins to the near side, single receiver tight to the far. Mattingly is the receiver on this far sideline, or near sideline, excuse me.
They are going to pass the ball.
And they're trying to go up top to Mattingly.
Pass is incomplete. Intended target was number 2, Dallas Jackson. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Hawks. And we'll see if they decide to punt it with no time left. So that presumably will end the third quarter play, which it does. In the third quarter play from here, Roger Perry Field, and our score, the Green Hill Hawks 35 and your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 3.
At the end of the third quarter.
And really, I mean, you've got 12 minutes here left in the regular season. What you want to do is you want to fight going forward, and you want to work on gaining some momentum going into the playoffs. Again, Mayor's Cup looks like it's going to the away team again. That's an interesting fact about it. I'm not a big fan of it tonight.
I was going to say that Coach Height, you had a hard time kind of getting that out, and I understand that. But here's the thing you got to look at, like you say in the playoffs. Everything that Mount Juliet wants to set out before the season when it comes to playoff is still intact, regardless of what happens here tonight.
Well, contrary to what some people think, I'm telling you, the number 1 goal was win the region.
Right.
Check.
They've done that.
They've accomplished that.
We've accomplished that. So
number 2, host a home playoff game. Check. You're
we'll
going to
be
do
doing that. So, yes, all the goals are still up and some have been accomplished, but further in the playoffs, everything's still in front of Mount Juliet.
Well, the issue here, again, is going to be where does Green Hill end up?
Yes, because it depends on, you said, the Lebanon and Gallatin game,
Gallatin
correct?
was leading just a moment ago, which would send, if I understood it correctly, Green Hill to Oakland.
Oh, my goodness. That'll be a tough draw.
Punt was almost blocked.
Almost.
Another short. It's going to take a slight Green Hill bounce.
Well, that head official, Coach Wright, I didn't know if you noticed it, when our defense ran towards the kicker, he looked back like he was going to pull the flag and then decided not to, because it was just a very gentle bump. I mean, it wasn't nothing to – there was a little bit of acting on the punter's part, but, boy, he was trying to draw that flag. But like he said, Mount Juliet's had an outstanding year. They've met two of their goals. Two of their goals. They're going to host a playoff game here. They won the region. So, I mean, yes, this may be disheartening, but you still have a lot of football left if you want to, to make a run in the playoffs, for sure. And this team is very talented enough to do that. Ball's pitched to Harrison Edwards.
He's got a little space. Big hit there. He's going to gain about 5 on that as he takes one on the hip.
Yeah, he got about – so that'd be 2nd down and 5. And I think this is the time where the offense needs to just kind of work on things and get everything kind of, back into the flow. Forget the score. Just work on –
Just play tempo. Just go.
Tyler Travers still has the ball, looking to throw it, airs it out, and he hits his target. I believe that's number 88, Carson Slocum. And so that will be a Chick-fil-A Golden Bears first down.
Slocum doing a great job there.
Yes, he is.
As the pocket collapsed, coming back to his quarterback and sitting down in a hole so that Travers could find him. Textbook on his
yes, it was.
Coaching there.
Yes, it was. So first down. Tyler Travers in motion.
He's
coming to our side. Still running. Boy, knocked out of bounds late. My goodness, I don't know where the flag is. And Coach Perry has come unglued because that was a late hit out of bounds. Number 19, Carlos Owens, knocked him completely out of bounds.
Pick up a 4, 2nd down and 6, Bears.
Yeah, last I saw was 13-3 on the Gallatin.
But he was hit out of bounds, but no flag was called. And the coaching staff, Mount Juliet, understandably so, was upset, and I kind of agree with them. That looked like that was kind of a late hit out of bounds. Harrison Edwards is the running back alongside Tyler Travers.
Well, especially in a game that's kind of turned into this, you just don't want to see any injuries.
Ball was kept by number 3, Tyler Travers, brought down by number 42, Kel Burrows for the Hawks. So that's a sack on Tyler Travers. So that's going to be a loss of about 5. That's going to be 3rd down and about 15 on the 40-yard line. That's kind of something we didn't need. We had positive momentum, and then you give up the sack. So he's back in there again. Passes off. It is complete.
It's going to be short of the first down,
to number
but it's
19,
close.
Easton Spurlock. It's short, but let's see if Coach Perry will go for it. It'll be about 4th and about 3, a long 3 yards to go.
4th and 2.
Edwards comes off. Rosenberry comes in as the running back. Isaiah Rosenberry's in as running back along with Tyler Travers. So it's 4th. They're calling it 2, so 4th and 2 on the 27-yard line with 8:35 to go. Mount Juliet could sure use this first down here to keep this drive going and keep that Green Hill offense off the field. But our offense right now, Tyler's getting everybody set. Rosenberry's in motion, swings far out with 4 seconds on the play clock. He's got to get this ball snapped. He just did get it off, and they're coming for him. Pass is incomplete. But, boy, I don't know if that was not roughing the passer, but no flags. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that's, unfortunately, is going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Hawks, which I'm not surprised. I'm surprised they did not call the flag. Tyler Travers took a shot on that play, but they did not call it. And so
pass interference is very subjective to the bang.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, roughing the passer.
Yeah, but it is. But he did take a shot. But so Green Hills is back on offense. Nick Owens Jr., their running back, is the lone back.
I expect them to just run the ball.
Yep, and they hand it off to Nick Owens Jr. Coach Howard's right, hand it right off. He's going to get about 3 to 4 yards is what he's going to get, if that. Maybe 3. No, he got about 5, so he got 5 yards. brought down by number 51.
Owens with the carry.
Again, probably going to run this play clock all the way down.
Win with a stop.
Yep. I'm sure that's what they're going to do because that right now, like Coach Height said, the clock is in Green Hill's favor. 6 is in now for the running back. Ethan Choate is in now, running back for the Hawks.
They may make a liar out of me, but in no shape, form, or fashion would I put it in the air.
I wouldn't, but, you know, if they don't snap his ball, they got about – which they're going to get it off. They're going to get off before a delay game. But, nope, they're going to hand it off. They sure did right up the middle. He got maybe 2 or 3 yards. Ethan Choate brought up the middle. He was met by number 35, Robert McEwen, for the Golden Bears. So that's going to be another 3rd down for the Golden Bears defense. About 3rd and 6. Maybe 3rd and 8 on the 31-yard line. Kind of a huge 3rd down here for the Golden Bears. 3rd and 6 on the 33. Ball was snapped. Ethan Choate right up through the middle.
Needed 4, got about 10.
He sure did, and that's going to give Green Hill the 1st down. And that keeps the chains and the clocks moving with 5:42 to go here at Roger Perry Field. And I know tonight is very disheartening for the Mount Juliet faithful, as well as me and Coach Height. This has kind of been hard to watch. But with 5:24 to go here in the 4th quarter, ball's handed off to number 22, Jake Thompson for the Hawks, and he got about 8 yards. That's going to be about 2nd down and about – he got 7, excuse me. So 2nd down and 3 on the 49-yard line with just now under 5 minutes to go. And what Coach Height said Green Hills was going to do, they're absolutely doing. They're keeping the ball on the field. They're just pounding the ball right down the field.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the receivers on the far side. They're not even
moving. They're just standing there.
They're watching the play clock.
Yep, exactly what they're doing. They're just going to hand this ball off and see if Mount Juliet's defense will stand up. And right now, they're having their way kind of on the ground.
The old Redskin trap, pulling
Yep.
guards.
Ball was handed off to number 22 again. Jake Thompson. Tackles made by host of Golden Bears.
Or power, as it's called in the spread.
Right down by number 40, Brooklyn Wynn of the Golden Bears. That's going to be another 3rd down for the Hawks. 3rd and 1 on the 49-yard line. They're calling that 1.
No.
That's probably 3rd and 3. I don't think that's a 1. If that's a that's a long one. But we'll go 3rd and 2 on the 49. But there again, here's another 3rd down for the defense. And we'll see if Green Hill will convert it.
Power run.
Yep. That's what it's going to be. Just don't jump. They're trying to draw them off sides. They're taking the play clock all the way down.
Quarterback draw.
He didn't get
He's
anything.
trying to bounce.
He didn't
And
get nothing.
face
Oh,
mask.
and they're going to throw the flag. My goodness, yep. Ball was kept by number 18, Cannon Burrows, but the penalty marker's on the field. He's brought down by number 14.
So that'll be first. That'll be a
Correction,
1st down
number
on
6.
a 15-yard gain.
Trey Redmond. So that'd be a personal foul face mask on the defense. So that's going to be an automatic 1st down. And, boy, that's just, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a backbreaker for Mount Juliet. I mean, you can see, you know, from my vantage point, you can see some of the frustration with some of the Mount Juliet faithful. And I understand. I know this is very disheartening. They kind of feel like it's been one-sided, and for the majority, play-wise, it has been. Green Hills has had a game plan. They stuck with it. It's worked. And they're just basically standing, letting the clock run down with 3:14 to go. And I know Coach Perry, he's got to just feel miserable. He's not going to show it, but you know this is very painful for him. He wanted to win the Mayor's Cup tonight. And unfortunately, it does not look like it's going to go Mount Juliet's way. Ball was heading off number 6, Ethan Choate. He got about maybe 5 to 6 yards on that run.
Zerniak to the top.
Brought down by number 45, Zerniak, William.
Second down.
So we're probably about
Williams,
5 plays here.
Yeah,
First down, they don't have to do anything other than kneel it. But
Right.
They've got to have one more first down to be able to just kneel it out.
yep. And you feel so bad for these seniors here, for the Golden Bears. You know, they wanted to come out and win the Mayor's Cup, and I know how much pain that they're feeling right now. And but
Well,
we
like
have
I said, you've got more business to
Oh,
attend
we do.
to.
Oh, exactly. The short time I've been around Mount Juliet, we have some outstanding athletes and outstanding students. And they win and lose graciously. And I've been impressed with Mount Juliet since I've been here. It's all around the board with every sport. And so,
Assuming something crazy, we'll fall to 8-2, but it's irrelevant because
Right.
when Monday comes, it's 0-0.
yes, it does. And we will be region champs. So that's something that they wanted to do. We won it. We're going to host a playoff game. I mean, the game tonight will go to Green Hill for the Mayor's Cup. I mean, it just wasn't Mount Juliet's night. Sometimes that happens in a rivalry game. And so we'll look forward, like Coach Height said, watch the film, bounce back, and look forward to the playoffs on Monday.
Handoff coming to the near side here. He's
Number
broke
22.
through.
Ball was handed off number 22, Jake Thompson. And now to bring up a Green Hill first down. And I will be shocked, and Coach Height, please correct me, I will be shocked if they try to put this in the end zone. I'm new to this rivalry, so you'll have to help me. I would hope they won't do it, but I'm hoping they'll go victory formation.
They've called victory, but he's going to do it out of a shotgun, which is quite interesting that he won't go under center for this.
54 seconds to go. The clock is running. And so,
Student section's been feeling it for the last few minutes.
yep, and my heart goes out to our student section. I mean, they were winning the Mayor's Cup as well. And the ball was knelt by number 9.
He's going to have to do it one more
They'll
time.
have to do it one more time.
No, they held it off.
Yep. That's going to be it. Let's just hope now, it's a rivalry game. Things didn't go our way, and we just hope both teams can respectively shake hands and keep everything nice and clean. We see some of the players now consoling each other, shaking hands, giving hugs. That's a good sign on both. That's a good sign from both teams. That shows me good sportsmanship on both sides.
Well, I'm going to tell you that handshake that was happening down at the end down
Yes,
there.
sir.
That was Mattingly and Kirkendall.
Yes.
That was that battle that we had kind of highlighted after the first.
And so, time has expired here at Roger Perry Field. And tonight, the Mayor's Cup goes to the Green Hill Hawks with a final score of 35-3. Just was not Mount Juliet's night tonight, and that sometimes I've been around rivalries, and I know Coach Height probably been around more than I have. Sometimes in the rivalry games, things like this, they just don't go your way. And tonight, unfortunately, was that night for Mount Juliet. But like you said, nothing to be hang your head about. I mean, you won the region. You're going to host a playoff game when the playoffs start. And so you've still got a lot of goals ahead of you, quest for a state title, which is very possible for this Mount Juliet team.
Well, an interesting thing here is, so they have won the game. They're going to receive the trophy, but then
what are their chances? Now, explain to me, is Green Hill still on the bubble of getting in?
No, Green Hill is in. This should have eliminated Lebanon. Now, the issue now comes from what is going to happen, because don't get me wrong, I'm sure Coach Crouch is going to want to get this trophy. However, at the end of the day, they're going to go start scoreboard watching. So
yeah, let's hope we can have a little decorum on the field here. But no, the fans and the players are shaking hands, and it's been a beautiful night here at Mount Juliet. But yeah, like you said, we have a lot of goals ahead of us. I still think this team is talented enough. We could regroup, win a state title. That's not out of the realm, Coach Height, and it's really, and I hate to say it, it's not out of the realm for Green Hills to get a good run, because a lot of teams at the end of the season, a win like this can give a boost to a team, give them a lot of momentum.
yeah, I mean, I will say, like I said, they're fixing to have to go start scoreboard watching, because I don't necessarily know the scenario
Right.
per se that's going to send them to Oakland.
But if they do get that draw, that's going to be a tough draw.
Well, Cookeville won.
Yeah.
Cookeville beat them.
Okay.
Cookeville beat Gallatin.
Okay.
Gallatin beat Green Hill.
Right.
So now you've got all these issues coming
Different
into
scenarios.
play.
Yep.
I know that Gallatin's going to be in. I can tell you the 4 teams that are in.
Okay.
MJ,
Yep.
Gallatin,
Yep.
Cookeville, and Green Hill. Now,
Okay.
what the order is that comes after that, that's for somebody else to
Right.
break apart.
Now, do you happen to know who maybe projected that we might get an opening
We
the
would
home
play
game here?
Well, we would play the 4th place team out of Oakland's region, whatever the
Okay.
numbers are.
Okay.
Now, that being said, that was also me making the assumption, because I've not looked, that Oakland was winning or did win against Riverdale.
Okay.
That was for their region championship tonight as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So their battle of the borough carried major implications on it too. So like I said, I don't know. What I do know is we are region champs.
right.
Green Hill won the Mayor's Cup. We host a home game, and we still have lots of football left in front
Exactly.
of us.
Yes. Yep. Well, that's going to
So one more time for the season, we want to say thanks to Jersey Mike's for
Yes, we
feeding
do.
the B&N crew. We really appreciate you. Again, we thank you for all your support. Guys, it's been a fantastic season. Hate that we have to necessarily go out on this sour note. But, again, don't let this night overshadow everything that's been accomplished by this team and will be accomplished by this team going forward.
Yeah, they've had Mount Juliet's had an outstanding year, and I've really enjoyed my first year here at Mount Juliet with the B&N Network. I want to tell them thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Everybody here's been just open-armed and been outstanding and friendly and just welcomed myself and my family. And we certainly appreciate Mount Juliet. And I have fallen in love with Mount Juliet, so I am now officially a Golden Bear, and so I'm proud to say that. And from Roger Perry Field tonight, once again, our final score, the Green Hill Hawks 35, your Mount Juliet Bears 3. For Corey Terrell and Coach Height, we will wish you good night, and we will see you playoff time. Have a good night.